This word gets thrown around a lot. The word matriarchy, you know? And I was thinking about it. I was just reading the Wikipedia article on matriarchy, and I really gave it some thought. And I hear a lot of guys say, oh, these women, they have all this power. They have all this power over you. They're so powerful. They're seduction. They can seduce you. And I have something that I need to tell you guys. And you guys aren't going to believe me, but you have a secret power. Just like women have a secret power. Women have their looks, they have their seduction, they have their feminine charm. You have your sword. You have your sword. And I don't mean like you're going to hurt the woman or something. What I mean is this. If you wake up in the morning, a lot of men wake up in the morning. What if them trucks stop moving? What if them shelves stop getting stocked? What if those power plants stop generating electricity? And I'm being a little bit dramatic, but what if you wake up one morning and, your wife, she don't sleep with you no more because she don't feel like it. And so you don't go to work anymore because you don't feel like it. Yeah, I don't feel like going to work. You got that sword. You don't have to cave into these people and their demands and all this stuff society demands of you. If you're not happy with what you're getting from your woman, stop doing things for them. Stop giving them rides. Stop supporting them. Stop doing all this stuff. If they're not supporting you, you don't support them. Stop letting them disarm you. If you live in an open carry state, oh, I want to open carry a weapon, but my wife tells me she doesn't want me doing that. You ain't going to be married that much longer, brother. Let me tell you that right now. Because your sword is not only, metaphysical, but it's physical too. Carry your weapons. You're a defender. You're a man. You're the protector of your family. You don't get told what to do by little office politics, feminine nonsense. You don't have to. You don't have to deal with any of that crap if you don't want to. You have the sword. You're the man. And I've seen it in prison. A bunch of men wake up in the morning and they're pissed off and they're mad at the COs. We're going to come to an understanding. You create a situation where you're done with this shit. Them trucks stop moving. Them shelves stop getting stocked. We're going to come to an understanding. You have that sword as a man. I keep hearing about, oh, women have this power. You have a power too. You have the sword. They have the seduction. They have the indirection. They have the, and again, they have that little Machiavellian thing going on. And those feminine powers work very good in a modern society where everything's, kind of the late stage of the empire. Everybody's well fed. Everything's kind of soft. But you got that sword, and you can call forth that thunder from the heavens. And you can remind them who you are. And you can do it. Oh, that sounds radical. Oh. Well, that's that feminine energy that's wormed its way into your brain. Oh, that's too radical, Jared. That's that little feminine energy that's wormed. That's it's taken over your brain. Okay? You got that sword. I don't know what else to tell you. I keep hearing guys talk about, oh, the matriarchy, oh, the matriarchy. You got that sword. You can stand on business. Nobody can make you do anything that you don't want to do. If the society you live in isn't treating you well, you take the table and you flip it over and you say, we're going to come to an understanding here. We're going to figure this out. And you're not going to get anything you want until I get what I want. And you get what you put in. And I understand people say, oh, well, the welfare state and the resources are transferred from this group to this group. And you know what? You're right. I get that. And you can only do so much about that. And the politicians, they're going to play their little games until chaos comes. And then you're going to have that sword, which is going to do very good during chaos. Not so good when society, late stage empire, everybody's fat and happy. The sword is not very popular. People, that thing's a bit of an eyesore. But then, that society goes to collapsing. They're going to want that sword again, So I'm telling you, men out there, this is your power, okay? Women, when they're out in public and they're showing you their breast and their butt, they're open carrying, bro. That's like carrying a Glock on your hip. It's the same thing, you know. They could be doing the gray man theory. They could be covering all that up, but they're not because they want to seduce people and they want to manipulate and play these little games with people. They got their sword. Take out your sword, man. And I'm not saying you got to be violent toward anybody per se. I mean, there's a component to that, but I'd say it's more about intimidation than it is violence itself, okay? It's more about projecting force, projecting dominance. It's not about physical violence all the time. Though there's a component to that, I suppose. Just like a woman can seduce you and you never actually get any sex out of the deal, she just kind of got something out of you. By the way, quit doing that. But you get what I'm saying? How a dude can get finessed thinking, oh man, maybe she'll sleep with me if I do all this crazy stuff for her. You know what I mean? Okay, that's intimidation is for you what that is for her. It's your sword, man. It's the threat of you not going to work, too. It's not just the threat of violence, it's the threat of you not doing things that they want you to do. Because they want you to take all your energy and use it for their things. You know, And the man can say he's had enough of it, collectively or individually. Maybe a bunch of men just get tired of it. But even individually in your own household, a man could just say, I don't think I want to go to work tomorrow morning. Oh my God, why not? Well, last night you said you don't feel like having sex, so I don't think I feel like going to work tomorrow morning. you know? As far as like incels that haven't got to that point yet, the incels that watch this, man, we could do a whole nother video for the incels. Um, you know, Stop being afraid of these women. They're very insecure. Okay. You guys have seen me. I've lived with them. I've had several girlfriends in the last couple of years, and I could tell you, living with them firsthand, I can tell you just how insecure they are. They won't leave the house without putting makeup all over their face and presenting a false image to they can't even present the real them to the world. So you have nothing to be afraid of with them. Go talk to them. Go up and talk to them. They might reject you. Oh no. Oh no. They might reject you. Oh, if they already are rejecting you, what are you afraid of? I don't know, man. If you're already calling yourself an incel, what do you have to lose? So that's what I have to say to them. But anyways, unlock your power as a man. It's your sword, man. You always had it. They just brainwashed you into thinking you don't have it. You still got it. Draw your sword, man. Jordan Jareb, signing off.